Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we are going to solve this easy question: employees earning more than their managers. So let's see what this question says. So we have an employee table. So ID is the primary key column with unique values for this table. Each row of this table indicates the ID of an employee, their name, salary, and the ID of their manager. Okay, write a solution to find the employees who earns more than their managers. Return the result table in any order. The result format is in the following example. So let's see the example here. So we have an employee table. So ID, name of the employee, salary, and manager ID. So this manager ID 3 comes here. Manager name is Sam. So employee name is Joey. And this is the salary of the manager. Because this is the manager, therefore there is manager ID for the manager is null. Okay, and the output we are getting as Joey. Why? Because Joey is the only employee who earns more than his manager. So manager for Joey is manager ID is 3, who earns 60,000. Joey earns 70,000. So Joey's salary is more than his manager, that's why we got Joey. Another one is Henry, 80,000, but manager ID is 4, who is earning 90,000. So manager is earning more than the employee, so that's why we are not getting Henry as an Henry in the output. Okay, so I hope this question is clear. So now how we can solve it? So as you can see here, we are basically comparing the data from the same table. What do I mean by that? So here we see manager ID 3, then we come in the same table, we check the ID, and then we check the salary, right? So we are basically comparing the rows of the same table. So when we see something like this, then self join should come to our mind. Okay, so what is happening in self join? Basically we are trying to compare this row with this row, right, based on this manager ID. So normally how I visualize my self join is, first now we know like self join we have to do, right? And then imagine this same table beside this table, right? So based on our condition, what do we want? First we want this manager ID should be equal to my this ID, right? Because that's how we are solving, right? When we are solving, like when we are trying to find the answer while speaking, then that's what we are actually doing, right? So we come here, we see this manager ID, we compare with this ID, and then we compare the salary, right? So one condition is, so there is one more table beside this because we are doing a self join. Okay, so our manager ID from this table should be equal to the ID from this table, which we are just visualizing, right? So this is our one condition. And another condition is the salary from this table should be greater than the salary from this table, right? That's what we want. And if that is true, then return the name. So that's what we will do here. Select name from employee. So let's give this alias. Whenever we are doing self join, we will do this alias just to identify the tables. And we want to do a join with the same table, alias e2. So here, because name is present in both of them, so we will say okay, we want the name from this table. So that's why we are writing e1 dot name. Now we are joining this on, so our manager ID from table 1. So e1 dot manager ID should be equal to e2 dot ID, right? Because this 3 is matching with this 3, so manager ID should be equal to my ID. That's what we want to join. And my salary, so e1 dot salary should be greater than e2 dot salary. So basically that's it. Let's try to run this one. So we got the Joey's answer, but our column name should be this one as this. So yeah, this is accepted, so let's submit. So now this is accepted. So this was, I hope this was pretty clear, and if you understood, then yeah, fine, nice. But now I would like to, in case you find it difficult to visualize, I would like to dry run this again. So we have this table here. So what I did, I just added this table, same table here. Now in our, so this is our E1. Now in our self join, again we have the same table beside this one, right? So our condition, let's match our condition. So in our output we want this name. Okay, so it will start from this row. So then this row, let's highlight. Okay, so now first condition, my manager id should be equal to, here the id, 3 is equal to 1, no, 3 is equal to 2, no, 3 is equal to 3. Okay, so this row is matching one condition. Another condition is salary. So 70k, is it greater than 60k? Yes. So that's our matching, like we could able to join this with this row, right, based on our both the conditions. So in our output we will write this Joey. Now this 3 is not equal to 4, so this row will be skipped. So we found one match for this row. Okay, now we come here, this one, our, this is our second row. So 4 is 4 matching with 1, no, 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 then 4 is matching with 4, yes. Okay, now the salary, so is 80k greater than 90? No, that's why we cannot take this row in our output as well. Okay, and here our manager id is null, not matching with any of this here. Similarly, null is not matching with any of this, so that's why we cannot have these two rows also in our output. So the only row which we can take is this one, and in our select statement we are just writing the name, right? So in our select statement we are just writing the name from E1 table. This is our E1 table, so this was matching with this one, so Joey is our answer. So yeah, I hope now self join is clear, and basically that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you, bye.